seconds to give a very, very brief overview.
That's okay.
Normally you have Francis Catano presenting to you, but he's actually taking a very well-deserved leave before we start into the year end. So just some key items we want to just bring to your attention. We're keeping a very financially prudent sort of management style in our accounting. We do have a variance to budget, a surplus, but that is predominantly made up of vested assets. So we're actually, for all other items, revenue and expenses, we're actually on budget significantly. From a group point of view, capital expenditure, we're actually behind budget. I think you've noticed that from a few presentations that have been provided. We're actually, from a group point of view, 77% at this stage, and they're looking at a projection for the group of about 87%, although noted with Auckland Council, this might be a little bit higher than where we actually get to. It's a bit of a stretch. From a credit rating point of view, we're actually tracking very well. We haven't had any major movements since December. We're actually 49% versus a credit rating trigger of about 270%. So in December it was 243, so a minor movement up, and that's about it. Otherwise, we are actually on track and doing well, and currently planning for our year-end process. We're going to the market, obviously, with our results for June on the 29th of August. And we'll be signing most of the annual report towards the end of September.
Chair, I've got about 10 questions, but I will save those and do it offline, but thank you so much because it's a very good document. Thank you.
I'd like to move the recommendation.
I've moved it, Mr. Chair.
Have a mover and we have a second about Councillor Darby. Does have a question?
Thank you. Look, I do note that there's some lower expenditure here due to non-delivery in the transport area. And look, we saw in the quarterly report too some late delivery. I'm aware of a number of programs that are running late, and while that might be healthy at this stage, it's not healthy in terms of where we are getting to in delivering the infrastructure, not just the capital but the operational component as well. So while we can look at this part of the report and stroke ourselves, it actually means that we're getting even further behind.
Choose your
Some of us don't do that.
words a bit better.
Look, you can stroke my back if you like. Excuse me. So, no, I'm quite serious here. We are getting further behind in the infrastructure spend, particularly in the transport space.
Correct.
And then there's just a small component of that reflected here that we've heard the balance of that reflected in the quarterly.
Yep. It is noted, Councillor Darby. Yep.
I think, Mr. Chair, that was the point I was trying to make earlier on in our first report for just the parent. And as I said, by the time you then add in water care and Auckland Transport, we need to be going back and having a very close look at what have we said we will deliver and what is appearing to be moving beyond our ability to deliver within the time frame, and more importantly, and in the transport area, do we actually want to deliver it, because we're delivering on decisions that may have been made 5 years ago, and with the greatest of respect, some of them aren't quite as appropriate as they might have been. So I think I'm agreeing with Councillor Darby. I'd love to see us have that serious discussion, either annual plan or post-annual plan going into the LTP.
Right, well, there's no further questions, and we have a mover and we have a seconder, so all those in favour?
Aye.
Aye.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you for waiting, Kevin and Christine.
Well done, peeps.
Samoan Language Week commences Sunday, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Talofa.
It was nice to see no bullying in the chamber this